is she?
So, we had actually just gotten some news. Welcome to the podcast. This is episode 22.
Yeah, yes. Welcome to the bottom.
After all of that.
This is 22?
Yes, number 22. We just recently got some news, actually. This is why we talk about our gym fam. Because our gym fam is literally our extended family from home. Since we're always at the gym, same time, Monday to Friday, basically. Whenever some of us don't show up, they're always checking for us and whatever. You sure want to leave your lights on, by the way?
No, lights are off.
Oh.
They're on auto. They'll turn off.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Thank you. Noticing
You're just like, you're giving you anxiety or something.
Yeah. And so we always check on each other whenever some of us don't show up or whatever. And it's just like,
Like this morning.
Yeah.
I didn't show up.
Yeah. So I was like, is everything okay? Because like we normally chat and we're like, who's bringing coffee, blah, blah, blah. And then, so because of things that have happened, I messaged you this morning. I'm like, hey, are you okay?
Your heart dropped. You're like, no,
please, no. So Marcel, since we're going to put it out here, Marcel was one of the really good characters at our gym. A really good gym buddy. And every time he would always know who was in the gym. He'd always be looking at the clock when seeing what time we rolled in. Our gym is the type of gym where it's like, we don't give a fuck if you're on the other side of the gym and you're coming in and they see you, we yell in the gym at each other. So it was really, really heartbreaking to hear that he ended up in the hospital at some point, before Monday, I guess, or whatever. And then by this past Wednesday, he just gone. So it's been very heartbreaking and very emotional the past couple of days at the gym.
Yep.
The gym has been a very, very, good place to let off all the steam and all the stress. But at the same time, a lot of people, when I tell them, and I keep talking, even throughout the day, I've been telling the guys, it's like, when I tell people outside of our gym and my friends that I have a gym fam, they don't understand because they think that you just go to the gym, you should just go in and out. That's what the gym is for. I'm like, no, we're not like that. There's a bunch of us that are solid with each other. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, if we go and have a barbecue, they're there. The majority of them are there. Yep. If we have other things that are other planned outside of the gym, the majority of us are there. So I took it upon myself to start this group chat and invited all the people that I know that knew Marcel and touched them in different ways and friendships formed and whatever. So, we all rallied together. One of our really good friends got a sweatshirt. Thank you. You know who you are. And decided, you know what, I think what it would be really good is if a bunch of us, whoever wanted to sign it, would sign it, and then we would give it to the family. So I think that was a really sweet thing to do. It's just another way of showing support, showing love to their family at their time of need. So, so it's just, we're going through a lot right now. Our gym fam is going through a little bit of a little rough patch, but we're all being supportive and we're all trying our best to be there together because, that's important, right? So,
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah. Safe to say, that's life. That's just how it rolls.
It just makes you, it always, I mean, seeing everyone's reaction, especially people who've known Marcel for, a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, we get upset.
Yeah.
I mean, you've known Marcel a long time.
Yeah.
And I've known Marcel, I don't know, 2 years, something like that? And so seeing people who've known Marcel for years and years and years. Yeah. And it wasn't like, he started to do bad, and then more happened, and then it was done. It was like, he was good last week. And then shit happened. He wasn't there Friday.
Yeah.
And then, we find out that he's in the hospital, and then boom, done.
Yeah. So safe to say, we always, it's sad to say whenever people start to realize life is always when somebody passes. When it should be all the time that you should always live it like it's your last. You know what I mean? And so it's just another reiteration that life goes by really quickly. Life is too short, as the saying always goes. Enjoy the moment. Live life to the fullest every day, because you could be the most healthiest person, and we talked about this, with a bunch of people too. You could be the most healthiest person, and then still nobody's
shit happens, and then
nobody's immune. Everyone's got like a like their time. And when your ticket is punched, your ticket is punched. So
that's it.
So safe to say, this episode, even though it's off topic and about relationships, but this one is for Marcel, because you're always going to be a part of us. Regardless, you'll always be a part of us.
Yeah.
For everybody that's at our gym, we love you. You're flying high with all the angels. You're all looking down at us and, saying your little quirks, young boy over here.
Natalie over here.
Yeah. So regardless, memories are always going to be there. So that's the bonding that we can have. So, yeah. On that note, next week will be the final goodbye, and the majority of us that can make it or can, or one way or another, we'll be doing that together at some point. So
the send off.
Yes, the final send off.
This is our reminder for you guys.
Yes.
Tell somebody you love them.
Mm-hmm.
Tell somebody you love them.
Yep.
Take the chances. Show gratitude. Live life to the fullest.
Yeah.
Because you never know when you're gonna give someone a hug the last time,
Yep.
when you're gonna give them a kiss, or just say goodbye
Yep.
the last time.
Yep.
So enjoy every moment.
Yep. So on that note, you can go ahead with your opening monologue.
My monologue. Oh, Steve thinks that sounds nice. Natalie's bringing shot glasses as a send off.
Mm-hmm. As we're gonna get crunk in the park. Just kidding. What kind of party is this?
It's a celebration of life, baby.
Right.
Okay. All right. So I'll do my monologue, and then I'll introduce the topic. If you don't hint into it already. So, let's say you meet someone. Sparks fly. They're cute, funny, emotionally available. And then you find out who they used to date. Your friend.
Bum, bum, bum.
Now what? Is that a hard no? Or is it 2025 and love is love and circles are small? Today we're talking about dating within your friend group. The green flags, red flags, and just plain awkward beige flags that show up when someone says, yeah, I used to hook up with them, but it didn't mean anything. So, is it okay to date someone who's dated your friend?
No. It's not okay.
Bro, no.
There's a bro code and there's a girl code.
There's a bro code and there's a hoe code.
That's why I didn't say that word. But there's that code. You should never. I mean, obviously, when I was younger, I did that stupidity shit. Okay? I'm sure the majority of us when we were younger did that fucking shit. I mean, I'm not saying I dated the circle of friends, but I dated another person in the friend group, and that ended up horribly.
Oh, that's interesting. So, like,
horribly.
Because when I'm thinking of it like you're in a friend group and like you're dating someone, you're one of your friend's exes, but you're thinking of it as you're dating. Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my thing. No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
And I have never done it.
What?
I've never done it to anybody.
Okay.
Because from my friend circle, I ain't doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But also yeah, I don't want to fuck around with your wacko friends. Sorry.
Yeah. I get that.
So there's that. But here's the biggest thing: when people go, "Oh, why couldn't I date my buddy's, like in my case, my buddy's girlfriend? Why, like, they broke up, whatever, like he wouldn't care."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, one, he would care 100%,
Mm-hmm.
and two, it's cheating. It's actually cheating.
When you're dating
cheating in
your friend's ex.
Your friend's ex. But cheating in a relationship sense. Not cheating. Okay, I should use the wrong words. It's like hacks. It's like relationship hacks.
Okay.
Why? Because you know everything about them.
Mm-hmm.
You know all the things that they like.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been in the circle enough with them in an intimate setting to where you've already gotten past some of the beginning phases.
Yeah.
So you've essentially cheated all the way to just below relationship status.
Okay.
And if you know she likes this a certain way and that a certain way, and you know your friend surprised her with this on her birthday and she really liked that,
yeah,
that's fucking cheating.
Yeah.
Like it's an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
And not even for like one for you, but also you're technically manipulating her. Because you know what she likes, how she likes. Like, some guys talk about how their girlfriend likes to be rubbed and touched and whatever bullshit. You know all these things.
But fair enough. That person that gets into that relationship with that person, the ex, should know that group of people already know your flex. What you like and what you don't.
Right. Okay, but I'll put it to you like this.
Yeah.
Right? You break up with a guy.
Okay.
Right? His friend, good-looking friend, his friend comes and he hollers at you. Mm-hmm. And, you show him the respect because you're like, oh, okay, well, I guess I've known you for a while, whatever.
Yeah.
And he says, Natalie, I'd love to take you out and hear your side of the story.
Okay.
And you go, well, that would be nice because he told me I'm kind of a bitch. And he just said all these mean things to me, and I thought we had something and whatever. Mm-hmm. It would be nice to hear from his friend's point of view. Okay. So you go out with him, and he takes you to dinner, and he buys you something nice. Mm-hmm. And he says, you look amazing tonight. Like, I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. Mm-hmm. Now it's begun.
Right.
Because now you've taken it as he's a friend. I should, he's a friend of my ex, and he didn't do anything wrong, and I should treat him with kindness and whatever. It's turned from that to now he's already set the stage for that open-ended flirting. Okay. And maybe you guys go out. He's asking you, and he goes like, you know what? I've always known my friend's kind of a dickhead. Yeah. And like he treated you badly, and you guys were so beautiful together, and you really brought out the best in him. Well, now you're like, yeah, I did. Right. Yeah, I fucking did. Right. It was the best thing that happened to him, whatever. He's feeding into your ego. He's getting you to that right place. And then you start feeling good and you're happy. And maybe he's like, you know what? Let's get a bottle of wine. Then the drinks are pouring. And he goes, so is it true that you like chocolate strawberries? And you go, yeah, of course I love chocolate strawberries. I brought you some chocolate strawberries. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, and then you're like, oh, okay, wow, he knows a lot about me. He cares. And he goes, we should see each other more often. And now you're like, well, we have like this nice connection, and we've trauma bonded already, and like he's got me chocolate strawberries, and you know what? Sure, I'll go out with you again. And so he takes you home. You may be like, I wouldn't say no if he kissed me. And he just gives you a hug and says, you know what, it was nice seeing you. I'm glad you're doing well. Have a good night. And you're like, oh my God, he's so respectful and reserved. And then the next time he picks you up, he's got flowers, and they happen to be your favorite petunias. Right. and you love petunias, and you're like, wow, he just knew that. He knew my favorite flower. Yeah. I love this. Oh yeah, and I also know that like, you don't have winter gloves. So I bought you some really nice winter gloves. And you're like, oh my God, and he's thoughtful. Hey. Okay, well, I have a great place picked out. Oh, where are we going? It's a surprise. And then he pulls up, and it's your favorite sushi restaurant. Yeah. And then you're like, wow, how did you know this was my favorite restaurant? And, really? It's my favorite too. Yeah. And then now you're like, oh my God, maybe this was the guy who's perfect for me. Meanwhile, he's manipulated your ass throughout all of it. So now that I've set the stage like that, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. That's kind of fucked up. Yeah.
Because it is.
It is fucked up. It's horrible. Yeah. And and the reason I know this is because I've seen it happen. I've seen it fucking happen.
So in that instance, did that person that did that, which was whatever it was, the guy or the girl, did they actually really like that person, or were they
wanted to have sex with her,
or was it just like for that?
Well, okay, he said he liked her, okay, but he didn't, and I knew he didn't. Okay, he said he liked her, he didn't like her. Okay, he just wanted to have sex with her. He sought after her, and it was because she treated our buddy, she treated him so nicely. Okay, like she treated her ex treated so well. She loved him and cared for him and did so much for him, was always asking him, and he was kind of a dick. And he was kind of like, yeah, you're clingy. Yeah, like, get away from me. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. She did so much for him, and he didn't appreciate it that much. And so this guy said, she's such a good girl, she's such a good catch, like, I love her, blah, 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 blah. But in reality, he just liked the way that she looked. Yeah. And he liked all the positive, he liked all the positive things about her. So he had become infatuated with her, seeing that. And he justified it that, he didn't treat her well and everything. But it was fucked because he knew, they had grown together. Yeah. They had that mutual spark and explored, and everything worked out. But then, he cheated. He got the code. He got all the codes, all the booklet, the instruction booklet about what she liked, what she didn't like, how she liked it, blah, 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 all this. And he could just leverage that to his example. So, of course, he did a couple dates, and then, he had sex with her, and they did a couple more times, and then she started saying like, oh yeah, my man, whatever. And all of us were like, whoa, maybe don't do that. And then as soon as he like got her where he wanted her, he was like, actually, I don't like you at all. I'm sorry. And then he called her some mean names, and then yeah.
So how did the ex feel about them doing all of this?
Do you want the honest truth?
Yes.
Okay.
Since we're gonna be honest,
he wanted to kill himself.
Are you?
Oh yeah, he was ready to kill himself. Oh, he loved this girl so desperately. He was an asshole, but he loved her so desperately. He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But there was one day where he called me and he worried me a bit, so I made sure I got there pretty quick.
Damn.
Oh yeah, but he was ready to kill himself.
Oh.
Wow. He never did, but he insinuated that was the point where he felt at, because not only did he break up with this girl and had some hope that they would get back together, but now a mutual friend of ours had stepped in and taken her off and was flaunting about, oh yeah, I had sex with her, and you didn't give it to her right, and whatever else.
Why would you do that though?
Yeah, because he's a dick.
Okay,
he's
but
a fucking dick.
So this is what I'm saying is like remember in one of our last episodes, I think it was the last one, it's like you could still be friends with somebody, and even though the feeling is mutual or whatever, if you have feelings, you really got to consider the other people and the circle of friends that you're with, because that, I told you, like I said, it can be very detrimental to the friendship.
Yep.
Period. End of story. Whether that's a circle, whether that's a friendship, I don't care. You're fucking up everything, and I get it. Like, I've seen it, right? I've seen it happen, and it's not good at all. It ends up like breaking years maybe of friendships. You know what I mean? Things like that, and then all of a sudden it's just like everyone's taking sides, because it's just like, oh well, you shouldn't have done that. Oh well, no, but they love each other. But no, like, you know what I mean? Then it becomes one big hot mess.
Yep.
So
it's like, yeah, there's not really a way to do it, because that was when you talked last episode about how this should be our next idea.
Yeah.
My instant reaction was no, like that doesn't work. Sorry, you can never date in the same friend pool.
Yeah.
You date in the same friend pool, or have your ex date in the same friend pool, or whatever.
Yeah.
You can never do that. And then I thought, okay, you know what? I have to be devil's advocate. Let me see, is there a way where you can? And truthfully, unless you're willing to hurt your friends, or the girl or the guy or whatever, they're willing to hurt their friends, there's no way to date in the dating pool, or sorry, in their friendship pool, without causing some amount of turmoil. Because
that would hurt. No, you finish your thought.
No, I did, but that's it. It's like there's no way to do it without being malicious against somebody.
That's right.
Because you're always going to hurt some feelings, and then what you reveal is like you'd rather just go, fool around with this person than hold it down for your friends, or have the same with them, and that causes all these issues. So there's not really a good way to go about it. No,
and that's what I was saying. It's like I would feel bad for the ex, like really bad, because it's like all of a sudden it's just like, whoever that would be, a man or a woman, it's like, okay, it didn't work out with me, but you're gonna go try it with somebody else,
right,
and then knowing that everybody knows exactly what we just talked about, like our secrets and how I flex or how you move or whatever, but then knowing that you are happier or that things are working out so much better with that person, and I have to watch all this shit.
That's it. See?
Or the guy has to watch all that shit.
Yeah.
How does that would make me feel like total trash, because it's like, it didn't work out with me, but then all of a sudden, okay, I get it, love is love and whatever, but like really, I don't feel like you're respecting me enough to know that that's killing me, watching you guys being all happy, and it didn't work out with me.
Right, well, exactly, and the problem, the core is, like, you're human, you have emotions for that 100%. Person, you cared for that person, it didn't work out, and like you said, now it's like, your friend went off and dated them, and now not only are you like, wow, this person I love is no longer interested in me and it's not working out, but my friend who's supposed to hold it down for me and have my back dropped me for this person who dropped me, and now two people rejected me to be together. Yeah. And then it's even more like, whoa.
So it's like, so at that point, is there even any loyalty?
Well, there's none. That's what I'm saying. And that's the big thing. You've broken the trust. Yeah. The trust, you've broken the loyalty, and then respect is a big thing. Yeah. Because like the big thing is like, you and the person that you broke up with, you guys can have disagreements, you can fight, you can hate each other, whatever, but you should still be respectful. Like, the last act of love you should do is be respectful and break it off and be like, you go do with your friend group, I'm going to go do with my friend group. Because playing these little lowball games, these bullshit, like, oh, I'm going to fuck around with his friends so that I'm always in his friendship circle so I can really get to him, is fucked up.
Yeah, no, that's a really bad mentality and a bad way of going about it. It's like, it's good when you can have your girlfriend or your boyfriend meet your group of friends, okay? It's a different thing when you start combining your friendship circles together, because it's good to have that, but it's just, you risk a lot of other things happening when you do that. You know what I mean? And it's just like, let's just say other people date other people from the other friendship circle. It's like, and then it doesn't work out. Your whole fucking friendship circle is fucked after that. Like, fucked. Because they take sides, right? You combine the two, but it's like you're gonna have loyalty towards the original friends that you were with in your own group than with the others.
Exactly. It is really like a very horrible thing you can do to your friend, or a horrible thing you can do to your ex or whatever. It's very malicious. And now, this is the thing. This is 90. We'll call it 95% of the time. There is going to be that 5% of the time where whatever things work out. You and your buddy are dating two girls. You realize that you hate the two girls, so you switch the partners, or they switch you guys, or whatever. And it turns out that you love each other now, or fucking whatever. You worked out that way. These once in a million, once in a thousand, whatever circumstances, yes, they exist. We're not saying they don't exist. They totally exist. But for the most part, I don't know what scenario this would ever work in. Like, oh fuck,
I don't know.
Like my first relationship. My first big romantic, lovey-dovey 6-year relationship, we broke it off, and she went with the enemy team, the opposition, right? And it's not so much opposition, like it wasn't a gang war or anything, but it was like she went and started dating the guy who was like, if I was running town 1, he'd be running town 2.
Oh.
Right? And so he had the one group of friends, and this was in school. He had the one group of friends, I had my group of friends. We were obviously better. We got a nickname, we were cool, everybody liked us. They were whatever, they were the riffraff, but we all kind of worked together. And so I just remember, like, that was like I thought maybe we could have worked it out because we were young, we were in love, whatever. I thought maybe we could have worked it out somewhere down the line. Then I found out that was the case, and I realized, like, oh, this is because you're a petty fucker. And so, you know, you do that, and then the problem was that when those guys, that friend group, would work with us, or little bits, they'd come up to me and they'd say things like, oh, you know, you heard this is the case? Or, oh, you heard that's the case?
Yeah.
And you're just like, why? Like, whatever. Shit happens. People make their own choices. You make your own peace with it, whatever you have to do. But, like, to be that kind of, like, you know, jealousy, be a dick about it. Yeah. Like...
And that's why it's like one of my friends, like my group friends now, they're like, hey, is anybody talking to this guy or whatever? Because it's like, you don't want to be talking to the same person that your friend has talked to. You know what I mean? Or like gotten to know, because it's kind of like, yo, that's whack. That's like, you don't do that. Like, my friends would never do that with me. Like, if they see that I'm interested in somebody, they're like, yeah, no, thank God my friends have different tastes. Like, we all have different tastes. And it's not like we run to the same, like, type of people or person. So it's like, it's good that we're safe that way. But for those that have that you know, same kind of, like, type of person that they're looking for or whatever, that can be difficult.
Yeah, and that's another thing, too. Like, there's so many fish in the sea.
Yeah.
Why would it make any sense that you and your buddy, or you and your girlfriends, like, that you guys end up with the same person? And you know what? I understand when the dating pool's small and it's like high school, or even university on some level. Like, I get when you guys are in that same bubble, but out in the real world, like, when you're an adult, when you're going out and doing all these things, like, for your ex to be aligned with your friend in a certain way, that feels so left field.
I know. It does.
Okay. Let's see the sub questions I have.
Yes.
Are there statutes of limitation on exes? Does it matter if they were a serious ex or just a fling?
No, it doesn't matter. I don't
agree.
care.
Is this different in high school versus adulthood?
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. It's like...
Nope.
Never. No. Anything more intimate than like a hookup, like a one night hookup. Because like, well, I don't even know if that's true. Because I remember I slept with this one girl that I found out that my buddy had also slept with previously.
Okay.
And he was like, "Oh, haha, that's so funny, blah, 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 we're Eskimo bros," whatever the fucking thing is. Like, he's making a joke about it, but I could tell in the little moments, like after the big outburst of energy, I could tell he kind of felt away about it.
Yeah.
And that wasn't intentional. And so he didn't give me any gripe for it. But that was one where I was like, okay, it's off limits, like completely off limits.
Yeah.
You go be intimate with your thing, I'll go be intimate with mine.
Yeah.
Right? And I know guys who don't agree with that.
For sure.
And, the kinky freaks who like their little, they're like, you ever been in a 2-man before? I know lots of guys who do that shit, but you know what? Yeah. Okay. So second question.
Yeah. Okay.
What does it say about you if you date within your circle?
I don't know what it would say. Like, you're a hoe.
Like, well, that's it. It's like, well, okay. Let's put devil's advocate right now. Okay, ready? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Let's say your friend fooled around with this guy.
Okay.
Whatever, and shit happened. Whatever. She threw a drink at him in the club, and you like went up and you're like, "Yo, that wasn't really cool that she did that."
Yeah.
Whatever you guys were arguing about, she didn't need to do that.
Okay.
Do you need help? You good or anything? No, I'm good. I'll just, I'll head out or anything. And you're like, okay, like, have a good night. And he goes, well, can I, like, thanks for helping, whatever, can I buy you a drink? And let's say something like a really just, like, authentic, chill relationship started out of that. And you're like, wow, I really like this guy. I don't know why she sees he's so awful. And so you say to him, like, hey, I had this really nice conversation with him. Why is he so awful? Oh, he treats me like shit. He's such an asshole. I hate him. He looks at other women. Whatever. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I haven't seen any of that. Like, he's super respectful. He's this, he's this, he's this. Yeah. He treated me really nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying. Like, honestly, I'm going to disagree with you. Like, you shouldn't have thrown that drink at him. Oh, he fucking deserved it. I saw him looking at that hoe in the leopard print. Like, whatever. She gets super jealous, whatever the case is. Then you guys grow a genuine connection. You start texting back and forth, blah, 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 blah. And you start growing into a connection. Well, is that okay? Do you accept the loss of that friend if that's a really good friend that you've known a long time?
No, I would not accept the loss of my friend. I would stand by, like, I'm the type of person that's going to usually stand by my friend. Like, I'm not, like, my loyalty is going to stand
so
with them.
You'd be like, you know what, girl? You should have thrown 2 drinks at him.
I mean, well, I would have, like, obviously I would say that that person clearly treated you differently because the situation is different. You're a different person than me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to necessarily side maybe with what had happened and transpired, but I'm not going to, like, back him up either. I'm just going to simply say, like, I'm not going to take sides. I'm just going to be like, well, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Okay, fine. If you did what you did, and that was going to be the reaction that you're going to get out of it, right? But, like, that person has to, like, because you know your friend, you should know what your friend's triggers are. You know if they're going to act like that because of stupid things that the guy did, then obviously you're going to like be like, well, fucking guy, whatever, like, deserved it or whatever, right? Like, it's just, you know, right? But I don't think I would necessarily, like, get angry at my friend or, like, disown my friend or anything like that. But I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I don't know. What would you do?
Oh, like, if you're my friend.
Yeah.
I like, the girl could be the best thing ever. If you're my friend and that was your girl, sorry. Yeah. That's never happening. That's off limits. Maybe the only situation I can think of is I run into this girl 10 years down the line.
Yeah. And
he fooled around with her a bit or had, like, somewhat of a relationship, but then we rekindle in some other circumstances.
Yeah.
Maybe, but even then I'd still be like, no, that was his girl. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
And if you're my friend, that means that, excuse me, by the way. If you're my friend, I'm holding it down for you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, all these guys are like, oh, well, my friend. Like, he's my friend, but I'm still going to correct him. It's like, okay, no. You got to hold it down for your friends.
Yeah, like, I would, but I'm not going to, like... I'm not going to get mad at them or whatever, but I'm going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would, yeah, I guess I would.
I mean, like, you know, I like, if my buddy threw a drink at a guy at the club or whatever, and the guy went to fight him, I'd fucking step in and knock the guy out. Okay. But then the first thing I do is turn around to my buddy and be like, why do you have to be disrespectful? Look what you made me do. You made me knock that guy out. Yeah. Or whatever. You made me fight this guy. We're sitting in a prison. We'll say we're sitting in jail. We're sitting in the slammer. And then he's like, you know, thanks for doing that or whatever. I'm like, well, now we're fucking both in jail. And well, you just had to throw the drink at the guy. Oh, well, he said some mean things to me. Okay, well, maybe don't fucking do that, okay?
Okay, so this is a good point. So the summertime, remember I told you about the good old person that I was seeing, whatever the hell you want to call it at this point right now. And we were at a gym, I told you this. And then he came up to me, he stepped up to me, and he was being aggressive towards me. Remember I told you about this? And he was like going, you know, and like hitting my shoulder like that. So my girlfriends are around me. And then one piped up and was like, what are you doing to my friend? She got up all in there because she got triggered over the action that he was doing towards me. And because she's been in a position where it's like she doesn't like getting physically, like, that was like it wasn't like a nice, you know, hi.
No, he's being
It was like a real total, like, I heard it on my shoulder. So you know that's loud enough. Yeah. And she stepped up, and then a fight broke out. Like, it wasn't like a punching and none of that, but it was more like a, what are you doing to my friend? And I'm there, and I was embarrassed because it's just like, people are looking around us now. And I was just like, what the fuck? And then I was like, Sam, just cool it. She's like, no. She's like talking to him, and she's like, and he's like, what's the problem? What's the problem? And he was starting to get all upset. And he's like, you shouldn't be touching her like that. Why? Why can't I touch her like that? You should be touching her nicely. She's a lady. She's a woman. She's your girl. You should be touching her like this. Not being like, you know, like being hard and rough on her. You gotta be nice and gentle. And she's like, what does it matter to you? And then she touched him, and then he just went all, it went even worse. And I'm like, I turned around and looked at my other girlfriend behind. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And she's just like, she froze and she looked at me. So none of my friends had intervened because it was just like, whoa. Like, it's now going really, like, out of control. Mm-hmm. So when she touched him, and it wasn't like she didn't beat him or like smack him or anything, but when she touched him, he was like, why are you touching me? Like, he got all offended because it's just like, yo, you can't just come up and run up and touch me like that. You don't even know me, blah, blah, blah. So in that instance, my girlfriend came to my rescue on that, right? Because she didn't like the behavior.
But that's physical abuse, and I agree with her. Like, I'm glad she held it down for you.
And I do. But then at the end of the day, I got the, what is your friend? Why is she like that? I got the in my ear, and I'm like, oh my God.
And this is another thing, and like, there was no reason he did partake in that way.
No. Yeah.
One, he shouldn't have done it in the first place.
100%.
And when your friend saw that and was like, yo, you need to stop.
Yeah.
He should have been like, you're right. He should have accepted that. And yes, he's not going to accept that. But then to give you shit for your friend defending you? Absolutely not.
Because he was like, you should have said something. But I'm like, but you were hurting me.
Yes.
You were hurting me.
Right, exactly.
I told you, what are you doing? I was like, you don't even do, like, people don't even touch you like that. They don't go hard on you like that. Oh, was it that bad? I'm like, yes, it was. But I'm not the type of person that goes out in public and makes a scene. I don't do that. If people are going to make a scene around me, that's a different story. Like, she did it because it happened to me. So she felt that. And she was just like, I don't like that. When you put hands on my friends like that, I don't care if you're fucking dating them, fucking them, whatever. You don't put hands on people like that. Especially when you're out in public. What you do in your own place, behind the walls, that's different because nobody can see. But this is where everybody can see. It's not just me, you, and her. It's all eyes on us. So I am glad that she did step in for me. But it was just, it got so bad. Like, it was so heated. And I was just like, oh my God. I was starting to get embarrassed because I'm like, I don't go out like this. I don't go out for drama. I don't go, you know me. I don't do any of that. I just sit, watch, chill, dance. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just bad. Like,
so, I know. that if something were to happen, and not necessarily with him, she would step in.
Yeah, and it's good. It's good to have friends holding you down for you like that.
And then I know other people that wouldn't. They'd be like, oh, yeah, that's your own battle. Yeah, that's your own battle.
Oh, I don't like confrontation. It's like, okay, well, you got to be there for your friends, otherwise you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the way he behaved was unacceptable. Like, and men, like, just if women are getting mad at you, even if she touches you, yes, she shouldn't touch you, but don't put on the man voice and be all like, oh, I'm scary man, I'm gonna yell and scream at you. It's like, just relax. Like, you smacked a woman, you hit her, you hurt her, and now her friend's stepping in for her because she, whatever, has a reaction. Oh, he doesn't mean it, whatever. Now you're turning into this big thing. Just fucking walk away.
But that's what I said to him. I said, just go walk away. He's like, why? Why do I need to? I'm like,
well, why do you need to dominate? Why do you need to dominate? Why do you
just
need
walk away?
What,
it's getting too much. Go that way.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Leave us here. Cool off. Go over there. No, I don't need to. She's the one that touched me. I'm like, oh my god.
And who gives a fuck?
That's what I said. I'm like, who cares?
What are you
Leave
gonna
it
do?
alone.
What are you gonna do? Slap her?
I know. That's
what are you gonna do?
Leave it alone.
Right.
But of course, they have to, like, be all like, no, that's unacceptable. I'm not going to take that because I'm a man. And blah, 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 blah. Get out of here with that. Anyways, that was that. So it was like, oh, it was one hot mess. But
yeah, and that's one of those things where it's like, you got to take, and because I understand what you mean, you're torn. It's like your friend's now yelling at your boyfriend or the guy you're seeing. The wacko, your girlfriend's yelling at that, and then the guy's yelling, and he's like, oh, step in and defend me, and it's like, okay, but the reason this started is because you hurt me.
That's what I'm saying.
So why would I defend you? And then he's like, oh, you're not gonna hold it down for me, and it's like, well, no, because you're wrong, and so
because that's what I said to him, and I said the thing is, I said it calmly, and I said it nicely. I said, you were the one that came up to me, and you did that.
Yeah,
there was no reason for you to touch me like that.
Yeah.
If you want to come up to me, put your hand around me. Do something like that. You don't need to be like that. What the fuck? Who does that?
Yeah, well, he wanted, but that's the thing. The intention behind it was to hurt you. Like, to be a little bit aggressive, to do whatever. And that's the worst part. And this is it. I mean, the fact that he did it, and he did it intentionally, even if he says he didn't. Mm-hmm. He didn't intentionally. Your girlfriend stepped up and said, that's not fucking okay. Mm-hmm. I see what you're doing. That's not okay. Mm-hmm. And then he's all embarrassed now because, oh, he got caught. You didn't just act coy and take it. Your friend stepped up and said, whoa, that's not okay, you asshole. Mm-hmm. Now he's caught. Now he's caught in doing something that he knows is wrong and that he shouldn't do, but thought he could get away with, or thought you'd sweep under the rug. And now he's getting berated for it, and so he has to find a reason to backpedal to get the equal footing. Yeah. And then she goes, "You go away," pokes him, whatever. And now he's like, "Oh, you touched me?
Yeah.
Now I have something to be angry about." He's just a little bitch. That's what he is. He's a little bitch. And if only you had some other dude there who could just fucking sock him in his fucking face. Yeah, I'd kick his ass, man.
Oh my god, she's gonna love this video. She's gonna be like, "Oh, I love Nathan."
Oh, it's just like people like that just kill me because you're obviously on the wrong, and everybody knows that you're the asshole, and you're sitting there trying to posture as if you're not the asshole. You get fucking socked in the face and put on your ass, and you just sit there and you need to remember, oh yes, maybe I shouldn't fuck around, because when you fuck around, you find out. And like, oh, anyways, yeah, that's. I digress, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. So safe to say about that whole situation, she got my back. Basically, any story, she got my back on that one.
Me. There's a friend of mine that I have, and he told me a story about his. So I say he's a friend of mine. He's an older guy, and I met him through work and everything. And he was telling me about his best friend. His best friend's a stuntman, and he's training all these martial arts, and he loves to fight. His favorite thing is fighting. And the problem is, once the drinks start flowing, like my buddy loves his buddy. The karate guy's name is, or the martial arts guy's name is, what's his name? Fuck. He's a popular stuntman. So I wish I could remember his name. But anyways, he loves to fight. And so when they're out and they're partying and they're drinking, he's like looking for who he can fight. And he was telling me, he was telling me a story about, where he was like he was chatting up a girl.
Yeah.
And he's talking to the girl, and then this big guy comes up behind and goes, "Are you talking to my girlfriend?" "Oh, sorry, I didn't know she was taken. Like, like my bad. I just thought she was stunning, so I want to." "Oh, you think my girlfriend's stunning, huh? You think you can disrespect me like that in front of it?" And he goes, like, "Really, man, I'm just like, I don't want to fight you. My bad. I apologize. I'm happy to buy you a drink or whatever to ease it over. Like, I didn't know. I'm sorry." And he goes, No, I think you've disrespected me." And then he sees his stuntman friend head pop up in the crowd and like turn towards him and look at him and be like, and he sees him and he's like, "Oh, fuck." And he's like, "Look, really, man, like, I'm sorry. I'm just going to leave this way. Like, we don't have to have a hard time or nothing." And he goes, "No, I think we have an issue."
Oh, shit.
And then out of nowhere, the stunt guy grabs the guy's hand and goes, "Are you talking to my friend like that?"
Oh, shit.
And then the guy goes, "Yeah, what about it?" Boom! 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 Oh, fucking knocked his ass. His girlfriend fucking thinks he's a loser now. That's the problem.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. And then he was telling me all these other stories about, a guy, he's making a fool of himself trying to impress a group of girls. And then the girls are like, "Okay, get away. You're not funny." And so he grabs one of their hands, and so the guy goes over and boom! "Sorry, ladies, was this man bothering you?" Nose blows up all over his face. Anyways.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. And then there was one stunt guy that I went out with, and oh, boy. I'll throw a couple good hockey punches, but I'm not like a martial artist.
Yeah.
When you're fighting with these guys who do like jujitsu and Krav Maga and everything, so we got in trouble. But like when I have dudes with me, I don't mind saying stupid shit, and like I told you, I like to fight. So, we're out and about, and I'm with the stuntman, and we're drinking, and they're like, "Hey, last call." We're in a, I won't say where we were, but we were out of Toronto.
Okay.
Because we were working on a job together, and it's like, oh, the bar's closing. Everybody out. We're having too much fun. The party can't end. So we're like, how much to keep this bar open for another hour? And then they're like, "No, we're gonna go home." And we're like, "No, $100.
Yeah.
They're like, "No, we're not keeping it open for $100. $100 and a round of beers for all this table here." And all of them are like, "Yeah!" Right? And they're like, "No, we're not staying." $1,000. And they're like, "Oh, no, like, we're not gonna stay open for $1,500. And then the guy, the stunt man goes, "If you keep this bar open for 2 hours, I'll buy everybody in here 3 rounds of drinks." There's a lot of people in there.
Wow.
And they were like, "Well, fuck, we can't really argue with that." And then everyone's like, "Yeah!" Anyways, we attracted the attention of the scoundrels or whatever.
Oh, shit.
They're like, "Oh, so you think you're hot shit, eh?" Because after that, all the girls were chatting with us.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, you're the big ballers in town," whatever. And so, they're like, "So you think you're big shit? You think you can walk into our town and, fuck around with us?" I was like, "Guys, we don't want to fight. We're here to have fun. The bar's staying open for a little bit longer. Just enjoy your free drink and fuck off, right?" And he's like, "I don't like the way you run your mouth." I was like, "I don't give a fuck. Get out of here, right? I'm intoxicated or whatever. I'm having fun." And then my buddy, I could see him off to the side. I could see him like he just wants to fucking fight. And I'm like, "Look, we're going to kill you if you keep going, if you keep trying to fight. I'm just telling you, like, let's avoid it. Let's have a good night."
Yeah.
And then they're like, "No, we're fighting." And I was like, "Okay, do you guys have knives on you?" Because people always fucking pull a knife on you whenever they're losing. So I'm like, "Do you guys have knives on you?" And they're like, "Even if we did, we wouldn't use it. That's not cool." I'm like, "Okay, fine. Let's go." And then, like, we barely made it out of the door, and then the fucking stunt guy's like, boom, 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 boom. I mean, like, the guys aren't going down. It was bad. I got hit a couple times, but that's okay.
Oh, my.
Yeah. But it was okay. I had the good martial artist fucking choking guys out.
Damn, okay.
So bad. Yeah, that was, it wasn't a good idea. Don't fight like that. Don't be that guy, because it was 4 guys. It was 4 guys against us 2.
Oh my
but God. It's okay, because we made friends in the bar, so they came and helped us out. And that's probably the only reason we didn't get fucking murdered that night, because we were in a place that we wasn't our hometown.
Yeah.
Our home turf. We didn't know who was around.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots. But we bought the bar drinks and, we kept it open for a while. So the guys came, they saw us go out with these people, and a group of guys came out and they kicked the guys out and said, like, look, you guys are ruining the vibe. We're going to bring these guys back inside, my fucking busted lip and whatever else. Anyways, don't fight, especially in a foreign place. But we were good, thankfully.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Would you tell your friend before dating their ex?
Yeah, I would, but I wouldn't even do that.
I wouldn't even do it either.
So,
but yes,
if you gave me the option, yes, I would be telling my friend before I dated my ex. Yes.
Yeah, and then the secondary question, no, it doesn't work. Is honesty always the best policy?
No.
Absolutely it is.
It is. It is the best policy, but that other person's not going to hear it. They're not going to want to hear it. That's what I mean. Like, yes, it is. Obviously, honesty is the best policy.
And then, yeah, have you ever been on either side of this? And no, I haven't, thankfully.
Which of what? The other side of what?
Like, had your friend date your ex? You were saying that you did it a couple times.
Yep, I have.
Younger?
Yep, that my ex got pissed.
Of course.
Really, really pissed to the point that I had to get a restraining order over him because he was not just coming after me, but he was coming after my friends too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then when this happened, this went all down like back in high school, and this was like the one that was abusive towards me. So when he found out, he charged right at me, and we were in his, like, I went to his high school because I was visiting my boyfriend, his really good friend. And then I remember, like, plain as day, we were just outside the cafeteria. He came right at me, and he, like, took his hand on my throat and put me right up against the locker and, like, held me down. And no one helped me. Everybody in that high school was looking at the shit that was going down, and no one fucking helped me at all.
Damn.
Not one person. That by the end of it all, I had a mark, like fingerprints, on my neck. That's how bad it was. So I would never do that again.
Yeah,
Ever.
that's pretty fucked though. I mean, like even if your like your friend did that or your ex did that,
yeah,
like you have to have enough self-control to not go crazy and ballistic in that way. Like,
yep.
You're not gonna help anybody, and you're just gonna cause problems.
100%. Yep.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not even. That's just a dumb question.
Next question.
Okay. It says so. This is where we go into, like, the fallout or the more philosophical questions about this.
Okay.
Is are we possessive of people we no longer love? And the answer to that is yes. Obviously, we are.
Yes.
And then is it more about respect and unwritten codes? And the truth is that yeah, this is like when you enter a friendship, when you enter a bond with a friend, or you enter a relationship with somebody, there is some level of respect and unwritten rules. Like, yes, we're exes and we're breaking up now, but I wish you the best, and I'm not going to fuck around in your affairs, and you're not going to fuck around in my affairs.
Correct.
And, like, let's leave it at that, and let's be mutual about it. And that's not always the case, but that's kind of should be how the underwriting is.
Yeah.
It should be that, I love you enough to be like, fuck you, but I hope you have a good life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the same way with friends. It's like, if they have a breakup, hold it down for them.
Yeah.
Hold it down for them.
I agree.
I've had a friend's ex reach out to me to go for drinks.
And what did you say? Tell me you shut that down.
I just deleted the text and and just, like, that was it.
Okay.
But, like, oh yeah. But it's like, it's malicious. Like, that's the problem.
For sure.
It's like, she's
get back.
Right, because just so that they can do something
that's
dumb.
Right. Yep.
So that they can take a fucking picture, so they can say,
yep.
"Oh,"
and then show it back to the ex and be like,
"I got your buddy." Yeah, and send it to them, and then even if it was like a fucking good thing you did or whatever, you're trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Well, now your friend's like, "What the fuck were you doing?"
Exactly that. Yep. I was like, "Where's that noise coming from?" Oh, right over there.
I was like, oh no. Is it time to show off my fighting skills?
Are we gonna have like a, what do you call it? Like a little improv person, weirdo coming up to the car?
Yeah. I was like, oh no, he's coming this way. Okay. What's worse? dating your friend's ex, or finding out your friend slept with your current partner before you were together?
Dating your friend's ex?
Yeah.
Or
finding out that your friend
yeah.
slept with your current partner before you were together.
It's the worst out of the two. Fuck. God, why do you give me these questions?
And then there's another one, don't
worry. I think sleeping with the person I'm with before me. That's what I think. You?
Dating your friend's ex or finding out your friend slept with your current partner before you were together. In terms of me?
Yeah.
In terms of, for me directly, the finding out that your friend slept with their current partner before.
Yeah.
Especially if it was a hush-hush thing.
Yeah.
That would be like...
Prior, this is prior to me dating them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make me go, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, really? Like,
yeah.
That, my heart would drop.
Yeah.
If I was dating my friend's ex, like, I wouldn't feel any type of way. I'd just be like, okay.
Yeah.
But like, that wouldn't be at a detriment to me, but I would have betrayed my friend, and that's a whole other issue. So they're both really bad, but in terms of, like, if I was just strictly going, like, what could I live with more? I mean, like, half of me is like, yeah, it happened before I was with them, so whatever, but you just know it's going to be weird between them.
Yeah, of course.
And there's going to be feelings there.
Of course.
You know what? It's an easy answer. You just like you just break up with them. You just be like, okay, thank you for telling me. Like, this ain't gonna work.
But I can't do it.
Yeah, this ain't gonna work. Unless, who were you dating before me?
Oh, God,
yeah.
yeah.
Or what's your friend or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely that one.
Okay.
Imagine this.
Mm-hmm.
You're at brunch, and your friend that you invited for brunch walks in with somebody that you used to sleep with.
Okay.
What's your reaction? What do you do?
I think my mouth would drop. I think it's internally in my head. Because I'd be like, what the fuck am I seeing right now? And so, does this friend... Okay, so let's say...
The friend doesn't know.
Okay, so this friend doesn't know that...
Okay. That feels improbable. Okay, that feels wrong. Like, I feel like that isn't the case. Yeah. But let's say that you were truly just sleeping with this person.
Okay.
So it's kind of low-key, kind of like not official.
Yeah.
And your friend walks in with that person.
Yeah, no. Yes, in my head, I'd be like, what the fuck? And then I'd be like... Yeah, I'd feel away. I'm telling you, I'd be livid. I'd be angry. I'm not going to say it, but I'd be like, mm-mm.
Okay,
my face would show.
So it's kind of interesting, right? Like, so I went out for a work dinner not too long ago, and I was with these business partners, and I know all the I know all the guys. They're they're wealthy and whatever else, and we do these things. We do business partner, like we do business together and whatever. Mm-hmm. And I met one of the guy's girlfriends, and I know this girl. Not in like an intimate way, but I've seen the way she parties and the way she throws down and everything. And so, you sit down at dinner, and everyone's like, "Oh, Nathan, how are you doing? Blah blah blah. Nice to see you. This, that, and the other. I'd like to introduce you to," and of course, they're introducing all their women. And it's like, nice to meet you. But you already know this person.
She knows you.
And she knows me.
Oh no.
So you go, but you play it cool because you know the setting.
Dumb?
You play it, and you go, "Hey, so nice to meet you. How are you doing?"
You did not.
And she goes, "Yeah, it's so nice to meet you. How are you doing?" "Oh, I'm so nice to meet you. Really, really nice. Really, really nice to meet you. Like whatever." And you just play it cool. And then, so anyways, the whole dinner happens. She's ordering wine for the table. She's in charge because the guy, her guy was paying, and apparently they've been dating for a while. Which
okay.
I was like, I'm pretty sure the last time I saw you was about 2 years ago.
Wow.
And you say you've been dating 4 years, so
I don't know about that.
So, anyways, the whole thing happens, and then at the end, everyone is saying goodbye, and it's the big Italian goodbye. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And so she comes. I finally get to her, and she gives me a hug, and she goes, "Mwah." Yes, I still remember you, Nathan.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And so I laugh, and I go, I know you do. Yeah.
No.
And she goes, thank you for playing it cool and not being like, oh, I know you. And I'm like, I know how this game goes. I know how this game goes. And she kind of like tapped me up, like, whoa. And she was like, and I was like, have a good night. She's like, I will. You too.
Oh,
anything you need,
shit.
no problem.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But you gotta play it cool like that. But
yeah,
like,
of course.
I'm thinking about this in my head. I'm in my mind pulse. I'm like, so you're saying it'd be awkward to be like, would you be like, I can't do brunch anymore?
I don't think I'd do brunch anymore, but my demeanor would probably show.
Like, okay. Let's say you walk in with, let's say you have lunch planned with, who's it going? Joe.
Okay.
And Joe walks in, and she's with.
Oh, yep.
What would your reaction be?
No. Nope. I'd be like, gotta go. I am not sitting in there. I'm not. No,
you'd get up and you'd be like, fuck this.
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck you in my head and fuck you too. And then that would be the end of that.
Yeah.
I cannot. Especially that they know. If my friend knows exactly the people I've been with and you have the decency to fucking do... Again, that's a lack of respect. I don't care. We can no longer be friends.
I agree. Okay.
No.
Now, similar instance. So that was the toucher. The heart toucher. Yeah. What about 6'5" special needs?
Oh... That'd be fine.
You'd be cool with it.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
Okay, what about?
Oh, I don't care.
No.
You'd
be like, oh, you can pick up that.
Oh,
bill.
hell yeah. Yeah. If he needs another pair of cleats. Like, maybe a hat to go with a park.
Okay. So it depends on your. It depends on your. Okay.
It depends on the past, the present, whatever has happened and transpired with that person. It all depends. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether it ended up badly or not. It's still disrespectful. The fact that you knew that was someone I was physically with. No, man, you should never cross that. A guy should be the same way. You should never cross those lines.
Agreed. No, I'm curious. What about Mr. High Top?
I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck? You wouldn't feel any type of way?
Nope.
You just think, fuck, I have to sit through this breakfast?
I'd walk off.
Brunch? Yeah,
I'd walk off. I'd be like, oh, where are you going? What you going to pay for me? Fuck you. I'm not paying for your meal. That person's paying for your meal. Yeah. She can take you out. He's trying so hard. That's fucking ridiculous.
What about Frog?
Oh, are you talking about...
I'm trying to think of the code words. Yeah, him. Because the problem is, like, people get known as the letter. So if I say the letter, then like, you know what I'm talking about.
My face is so freaking red.
That's okay. You can't see it. We're in the dark.
I would probably give a look like, yeah, okay, well then. Go ahead. Like,
but you wouldn't sit through brunch. You'd leave.
No, I think I would not sit through brunch.
Right,
I would just be like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
And excuse myself. And
be like, hey, Joe, you know who this is. Like,
yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. Have fun.
Good luck.
Enjoy.
Yeah, you know what? Like, truthfully, like, okay, if I was like fooling around with the girl, but it was like if it was a fun fool around, it would probably be like that dinner I told you, where I'd be like, oh, so nice to meet you. And I'd probably make it a little bit weird, just so that they could be like, so the girl could be like, oh, fuck, of course your friend is this guy I used to sleep with.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, right? Yeah. Like, if that was the relationship, cool. If it was like an ex that I had a close relationship with, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to skip this brunch. You guys enjoy it together.
But would that be the end of your friendship with your friend?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like, I'd probably say, not with her there, but I'd probably say to him, like, yo, if they didn't already know, I'd be like, yo, that's my ex. Yeah. Like, just to give you a heads up.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Yeah.
And then I'd tell him, and then if he was like, oh, but I really love her and I care about her, like, aren't you going to support me? I'd be like, yeah, I'll support you somewhere else.
Yeah. From afar.
From afar. Good luck. Lose my number. Yeah. Like, and that's the truth of it. It's like, if, and that's another thing too. It's like, once your heart's involved, then it's like, no.
Yeah.
But if like you're fooling around, like, that's another thing too. If he's happy with that girl that I was fooling around with, my worry, like, I know that I would hold the boundary, but my worry is that she'd be like, oh, Nathan's in the friend circle? We used to fool around? My boyfriend's so drunk and whatever. Maybe I could come home with you. And I'd be like, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Chief, thanks.
Yeah.
Check you later. Yeah.
I agree. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the thing. Like, pretty much, guys, just like, don't be a fucking dickhead. Like,
yeah. Don't be
a hoe.
Don't
be a hoe. Like, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
There are.
There's plenty of holes and there's plenty of dicks, and there, whatever you want.
I think the problem is like when you see the same people over and over and you see different characteristics, that is, I think, when, like we talked about it before, is when you're like, oh yeah, you know what, they're actually, I see them in a different light.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
There's something like seeing somebody in a relationship adds a sparkle to their character. And when people are in love, there's a natural vibe that they give off, and yes, that could be alluring and could entice you and everything, but that's where you got to put your boundaries in your mind and be like, no.
Yeah.
That's my friend's homeboy, or that's my friend's boyfriend, ex, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'm not gonna fuck around with their exes or their friend group and whatever. It's like, keep it chill.
Yeah. So this goes back to like my friend when she went to Van, remember last year, and then her homeboy and I started going to paint night, and then I think it was like this year, I don't remember when it was, she kind of sent me a message, and because I didn't hear from her for a while, I'm like, are you okay? She's like, oh, okay. And she was very cold towards me, and so the demeanor changed. I said, I'm like, okay. She's like, she was annoyed or something like that, she had said. I'm like, okay, so when she gets like that, I'm like, I'm gonna let you just chill. I'm gonna let you do your thing. Then she sent me this message and she was like, what is your intention with so and so? I was like, I don't have any intention. Are you sure? Because it's like when I was gone, all of a sudden you started hanging out, and I was like, well, it's because they wanted to do paint night, I wanted to do paint night, that was our thing together, we all did that together, but you're doing your thing, and that's fine, but I put it out there for people and they wanted to go, so we went a couple of times. She's like, okay, as long as you don't have intentions or you're not wanting to like sleep with him, or I'm like, no
because she likes him.
Yeah, it's the we're friends, we tried it didn't really work, but we still like each other, but we're not doing anything about it, in that one episode that we talked about.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it.
Like the 20-year one where it's like that.
And so she's still jealous and protective of him, but
yes.
But
hence why she was like that towards me, because
so
she
funny.
thought that I was trying to sweep in and kind of like take place, and like all of a sudden like we're like, hey, guess what? You come back and like we're together. No, it's not like that. Like we're very chill. We're very cool. Like we're two cool people. That's it. Like I would never want to come. I said to her, I'm like, I would never want to come in between you two. You two were friends before. I'm not trying to take anybody's place. I'm not trying to take your place. I'm not trying to like push you on, nothing like that, like at all. So going forward, I still ask her if she wants to go to paint nights, but she just happens to have the kids those nights. So fair enough, that's fine. She's like, and then afterwards she was like, you know what, it's fine. I realized that it was okay. You have no intention, and that's that. I'm okay with that. You guys can continue doing what you're doing. It's just, I would love to go, but I can't. And I don't want to stop you from going just because I have the kids. It's like, it's for both of you guys to go and enjoy it. It's a free mental, paid night, health night. So go, do your thing, and I'm cool. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she knows that there's no intention, because it's not like every time we go out, because we've been out in very many friends settings, like a bunch of us, even up until this day, and I'm not like, like I'm not like that with him.
Because he's your friend. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So I treat him as such, and that's that. Like, I don't want to step over anybody's toes. I'm not about all that.
That's good. But that's one of those that's like that fringe situation where it's fine.
Yeah.
because you guys don't, well, one, you're not doing anything, so that's the biggest thing, but also it's like they're friends, you guys all mutually went together, so you guys naturally became friends. It's something you do. It's not, it's that perfect fringe line of a unique situation on where everything's appropriate and all works out.
Exactly.
And it's good that you guys were able to have a conversation, because if you weren't, then she would have been just assuming that, and it would have turned into a whole nasty thing.
That's why I was like, when she said that, she was like angry, like her, I could hear, you could hear it in their text, but I was like, no, it's not like that. Don't get it wrong. I don't have any feelings. It's not that about that at all. It's just strictly, we're just friends. We're cool. That's it. Nothing. So, no, my intention is to not try to date him. It's not trying to sleep with him. Nothing. No, it's not worth it.
No.
At the end of the day, it's just not, because that would be literally a hot mess. I'm telling you, hot mess.
Yeah, that would be really bad.
So no, that would destroy friendships. My friendship for sure would be done, and like him and I would be done as friends. Like, not like we're close like you and I, but like we're close enough. But that would be done in the water. That's it. So, and it's too weird because Scarborough is way too small. You bump into people a lot. In the most various places.
The world is too small.
Yeah.
You start going out, you start traveling, you start meeting people, and you realize how kind of oddly connected you are.
Yeah.
I was at dinner yesterday, like I was telling you. I was at dinner yesterday, and the waiter, I was like, you look familiar. Like what's your name? And of course it wasn't the guy I was thinking it was. But he's like, oh yeah, the world's a small place. Like, I grew up in Scarborough. And I went, you grew up in Scarborough? I grew up in Scarborough. Where'd you go? Turns out we went to the same high school together.
Oh shit.
And I go, how old are you? And he's like, a year older than me. And I start, do you know this guy? And you know this guy? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, and he's like, fuck, the world's a small place.
It is a small place.
Yeah, the world's a really small place. What the hell?
No, it's because people are getting off work now.
Oh yeah, I was like...
They close up shop and then close the tills or whatever.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Then everybody heads out. Yeah,
just restock and blah blah blah. So so I guess that's
it. That's all the questions I had. That's everything.
Yeah.
So all that to say, maybe don't
do it.
Don't date your friend's ex. Don't,
unless you know the consequences. You got to know the consequences.
Well, that's it.
And if you're willing to fuck up friendships and other relationships. Hey, if you want to be the homewrecker, hey man, do that. Right. But just be prepared. You're gonna get a lot of backlash, and you may not have a lot of friends at the end of it all. So, if you choose to go down that route, and then even when you're with that person, you don't even know if that's gonna last long. Like that might just last for, you know what I mean, like a short fleeting moment, and then that's it, type of deal. So, if you're willing to take those chances and take that all on, then hey. Do you?
Of course.
Right? So, yeah.
I'm trying to find a... Oh, no.
Trying to find something.
Ladies, I get it. If you need to do it, you need to do it. And that's all right. Just so we don't copyright. 20, and okay. And that's it. But anyways, you guys know, if you know that song, you know what it is. And yeah, like play the bad bitch music, and you know what? If you're okay with the consequences, do what you want.
Yeah.
Do what you want.
It's your life, right?
It's your life. If you don't give a fuck, don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking put the sunglasses on and go.
Right. I'm gonna paint the town red tonight.
Right. It's like so after everything that we say, me and Natalie, we're debating the morality of it. We're like, do this, do that, don't be a dickhead, whatever. But you know what? The wonderful thing about life is if you're okay to be a dickhead, then you can do what you want.
Yep.
And so whatever you can live with, right?
Yep.
That's the truth of it. So maybe don't do that, but at the same time, do it. We're curious what you think, as always. Write the comments, text me, text Natalie.
Yeah.
If you heard your name come up or we insinuated you. Text us or don't text us.
Be like, you bitch, you fucking ran me out.
It's funny, I've had a couple of friends be like, were you talking about me here? And I'm like, no, what are you talking about?
Wink, nudge.
I wouldn't say that story. That's between you and I. Yeah.
Right.
But people, overall, I think not 80% of the people that I've spoken about have been, or that I know watch it, they've all been pretty okay because keep it vague enough where you can't pin it down.
Yeah.
And some people are like, it's very obvious if you know anything what's going on.
Yep, 100%.
But yeah, so enjoy. Hope you guys like the episode.
Yes.
And we'll come to you next week.
Yes. Bye.
Peace.